Welcome to the channel. All this week I have been sharing with you fives, categories of different fives. I shared with you 5 possibly strange things that we do in our homeschool, 5 must-haves in our homeschool. Today I'm sharing with you 5 areas for improvement. Stick around. Welcome to the channel. My name is Morgan Tillman here at The Life of Tillmans. If this is your first time, thank you so much for joining. I hope that you find everything that you need, love, and enjoy right here in this space. While you are here, go ahead, click the subscribe button, click on that notification bell so that you do not miss any of the videos. If you've been with me before, welcome back. I'm happy to have you as always. Today is a little bit, I'll say heavier in that I really make a point to assess things that are working and not working and needs for, I'll say, growth, needs for improvement. Because if we're not constantly reaching for a goal and trying to improve, then we're sitting at a standstill. For me, that is not okay. I know that I am not perfect. My children are not perfect. Our household is not perfect. Our homeschool is not perfect. Nothing that we do on a daily basis is perfect. No way would I be able to come into this space and talk to you and act as if everything that we do every single day is exactly how it's supposed to be, when it's supposed to be, all the time. That is not reality. And I will never share what is not reality here at The Life of Tillmans. So as I go through, I'm always assessing things. Sometimes I overanalyze things. However, I do know that there are some areas that when I do them, when I stay with them, it works. There are also some things that I want to do that I don't do on a consistent basis, but I see that they are beneficial in our household. And it's related to family, homeschool, just the environment that we are in, which is all of that all the time. I want you to be encouraged and know that there are going to be times where everything does not flow perfectly. That is life every single day. However, if we have that, our eye on the prize is what I'll say, then we're able to continue pushing forward to whatever it is we are supposed to achieve and how we need to do it. So with that being said, I'm going to share with you 5 areas that I feel we need, or personally, I need growth in, and things that I want to do on a regular basis. Okay, the first thing, number 1, is I need to, on a regular basis, write down and record the girls' schoolwork. I am the absolute worst about doing it daily. It needs to be done daily for me. Otherwise, it builds and builds and builds, and then here we are and it's 2 weeks and I have not written down anything that they've done. So what does that make me do? I have to go through all of their books, all of their papers. Thank God they are conditioned to put their dates on the top of their pages, because if not, I would be completely lost in recording their daily work. It's important to me to record what they do every day so that I can go back if and when needed to check their progress, see when they did certain things. It also helps with if we go from a 4th grade book to a 5th grade book, when did that happen? It's really helpful for me just to see where the girls are going and where they've been and where they need to go. I also put notes in there, like maybe this lesson was a struggle, or maybe they did this so easy they were able to do 2 lessons that day, things like that. Recording every day is a must for me. I have been consistent with it over the last 2 weeks. They say 21 days makes a habit. I'm shooting for 21, guys. All right, number 2 on my list for needs for improvement is, I'm looking at my paper, sticking to our routine. A lot of people frown on routines, and I too frown on routines in certain areas of our lives. However, I know that when we are homeschooling or cleaning routine or whatever it may be, whatever routines we have set for our home, they are in place for a specific reason. And it is not to allow myself to have control or anything like that. They are in place because that is how our home functions best. Example, working with my toddler by herself for 30 minutes and then switching to work with my big girls once I'm done with my toddler. It works every single time. Why do I abort that mission? Why? I don't know. I will stick with it and we'll do that for a while. And then next thing you know, I'm in here being pulled in 3 different directions because I'm trying to work with all 3 of my girls at the same time. I need to stick with that routine because it works. It absolutely works for us. Another part of sticking to the routine is not outside factors. I have talked about that, and not allowing outside things to disrupt your homeschool time, that time that you have with your children. But I tend to self-sabotage because I think of something and I go off of, oh, I want to do this now. So I get up and I go and do it. Well, what did I just leave behind? What did I not do? Prioritization is important when you're doing that. So for me, it's a tendency to be a self-sabotage thing, something that I am working on sticking with the routine. It also is very beneficial to my girls. I can tell that when they're out of a routine, things are a little chaotic because it's beneficial. Those routines are in place for a reason. Does this mean that you do 30 minutes for language arts? I'm not talking specific subject routines, block scheduling versus, unschooling type of thing. That's not the type of routine I'm talking about. I'm talking about everyday routines, things that we have in place, and remembering why we have them in place. Your children go to bed at 8 o'clock because if they don't, they wake up the next morning and they're cranky. That is a routine worth keeping. Number 3 on the list for needs for improvement is carving out time for family exercise. I have been exercising on a daily basis for a while now, and it works for me. However, and my girls see that, I want them to not just see me exercise, but see the value in physical fitness for themselves. So when they see me on my bike or going for a walk and things like that, they're just watching me. But when we do those things together, we can't do bike rides because I don't have an outside bike, but when we do those things together, it really solidifies and helps them to see and feel the benefits of physical fitness. I have one daughter who plays basketball and volleyball. She's exercising 3-4 times a week at practice. I have another who's a dancer, a little bit less exercise. And then there's my toddler running around. She gets tons of exercise just making circles around our table. But I want us to join in together and really focus on family exercise time. It builds us as a family, makes us closer together, makes us stronger, and we're doing something together. And physical fitness doesn't have to be, let's sit down and do this ab routine. No, it's let's go for a walk. Let's go ride our bikes. We do go outside, but the girls have bikes and I don't. So I try to walk and keep up with them, but we don't do it on a regular basis. So that's another thing. It takes me back to routine. I guess that's not necessarily a routine, but making sure that we get that in as often as possible. Number 3 on my list is to play more with my girls. Believe it or not, I am not the fun parent. My husband is totally the fun parent. I think that we kind of balance each other in that he's more of the fun parent when it comes to wrestling and what I call horseplay. Mama doesn't do that. And I think I'm more of the fun parent when it comes to crafting, creativity, field trips, those types of things. But I want to speak to my daughters in a different way. They want that as well. There are times that they want me to play with them in different ways, playing more board games. We do lots of games, but sometimes I find myself just watching. So engaging more with play with my girls to become more of the fun parent. The last thing on the list for needs for improvement, number 5, is stopping. And you're probably wondering, stopping what? What do you mean? Stopping when things are not working, stopping when you're tired, stopping just because sometimes you feel like it. I think sometimes in our household, we go too far. We are always on the move. We're trying to find different things to do all the time. And sometimes it's okay to just sit and be and stop. period. I have to teach my girls that because I believe at the age that they are now, go, go, go is what they want to do. They want to go here and explore this and do that. And exploring is great. However, I don't necessarily feel like it's something that we have to do every single day. We need to learn that there is a time to rest and just sit, just be, just do nothing, relax your mind, relax your body, clear the air. It is necessary. I do this as a parent. However, my children don't necessarily see that because it's usually in the evening or at night when they are gone to bed. So they don't see this time of relaxation. It is something that needs to be visible in their eyes so that they understand that it is much needed. So put it in the comments. As always, I want to hear, is there an area where you feel like you need to grow or need to improve in order to make things better in your home? We all have them. I'm not ashamed to share with you guys what I am working on a daily basis because we are not alone in the things that we do every day. I hope you enjoyed this video. Most importantly, I hope that you found it inspirational for you and your household. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, click that notification bell, and I will see you right back here at the Life of Tillmans for another video next time. Bye.